हेलो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग। द बुक थिंक लाइक अ मॉन्क रिटन बाय जय शेट्टी। लेसन नेम नेगेटिविटी, पार्ट 3 नेगेटिविटी इज contagious। फ्रॉम दिस बुक, ट्रेन योर माइंड फॉर पीस एंड पर्पस एवरी डे। We are social creatures who get most of what we want in life: peace, love, and understanding. From the group we gather around us, our brains adjust automatically to both harmony and disagreement. We have already talked about how we unconsciously try to please others. Well, we also want to agree with others. Research has proven that most humans value social conformity so much that they will change their own responses, even their perceptions, to align with the group, even when the group is blatantly wrong. In the 1950s, Solomon Asch gathered groups of college students and told them they were doing a vision test. The catch was that in each group, everyone was an actor except one person, the subject of the test. Act showed participant an image of a target line first, then of a series of three lines, one shorter, one longer, and one that was clearly the same length as the target line. The students were asked which line matched the length of the target line. Sometimes the actors gave correct answers and sometimes they purposefully gave incorrect answers. In each case, the real study participant answered last. The correct answer should have been obvious, but influenced by the actors, about 75% of the subjects followed the crowd to give an incorrect response at least once. This phenomenon has been called groupthink bias. We are wired to conform. Your brain will rather not deal with conflict and debate. It will much prefer to lounge in the comfort of like mindedness. That's not a bad thing if we are surrounded by, say, monks, but if we are surrounded by gossip, conflict, and negativity, we start to see the world in those terms. Just like the people who went against their own eyes in Axe Lines experiment. The instinct for agreement has a huge impact on our lives. It is one of the reasons why, in a culture of complaint, we join the fray. And the more negativity that surrounds us, the more negative we become. We think that complaining will help us process our anger, but research confirms that even people who report feeling better after venting are still more aggressive post grief than people who did not engage in venting. The Axe experiment cardwork has a line of a specific length on it. This line. Card 2 has three lines, one being the exact same as the above one. One above. ये three lines. Groupthink is the practice of thinking or decision making in a way that discourages individual responsibility. Are still more aggressive post grief than people who did not engage in venting. As the Bhakti Vedanta Mena, the temple's London outpost, there was one monk who drove me crazy. If I asked him how he was in the morning, he didn't tell me about how badly he had slept and whose fault it was. He complained that the food was bad and yet there was never enough. It was relentless verbal diarrhea, so negative that I never wanted to be around him. Then I found myself complaining about him to the other monks, and so I became exactly what I was criticizing. Complaining is contagious, and he had passed it on to me. Studies show that negativity like mine can increase aggression toward random, uninvolved people, and that the more negative your attitude, the more likely you are to have a negative attitude in the future. Studies also show that long term stress, like that generated by complaining, actually shrinks your hippocampus. That's the region of your brain that affects. Types of negative people. This is the worst day ever. I look nice today. This is the worst day ever. Complainers. I look nice today. What about yesterday? Cancelers. The world is against me. Casualties. I do not like your opinion. Okay? Critics. Give me more of your time. Commanders. My success is more successful than yours. Competitors. You can only do what I say and when. Controllers. Reasoning and memory. Cortisol, the same stress hormone that takes a toll on the hippocampus, also impairs your immune system and has loads of other harmful effects. I am not blaming every illness on negativity, but if remaining positive can prevent even one of my winter colds, I am all of it. यहाँ पे पार्ट ख़त्म होता है, नेगेटिविटी का पार्ट 3 ख़त्म होता है. मिलेंगे हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में विथ पार्ट 4 टाइप्स ऑफ नेगेटिव पीपल. ओके, बाय फॉर नाउ फ्रेंड्स.